It's the 2024 Shield. Any rematch from the 2023 Shield can wait. It's Wallasey and Huyton, not Wallasey and Ellesmere Port as was the case last year, against a rest of Wirral team. And it's all about the regulars. We've got Ron Wilson and his captain Al Kavanagh, currently based in Huyton, and the rest of Wirral side comprises of Andy Jackson and Alistair Elliott. Looking at this fixture list, we've had to bring in matches from day 2 into day 1, so the order has changed due to Alistair Elliott not turning up for this one. We will start off with a team game, and it's been drawn Ron Wilson and Andy Jackson. That match will be repeated in the third. So it's one frame, as you can see, for each of those 3 matches, but each full match is 3 frames. It's first to 14 for this Shield, whereas it was first to 23 in the last one. After we've had the traditional team game, team singles, we'll be going into singles competition. Alan Kavanagh will play Andy Jackson. The Ron Wilson versus Al Elliott match will be pushed to whenever day 2 commences. It's the Chairman's Choice match, which will be by myself. I decided that it will be the reverse of the first match, so it's effectively another team game, and one match will go ahead tonight in day 1. Ron Wilson versus Andy Jackson. And Alan Kavanagh versus Andy Jackson was drawn again for day 2 singles, as was Ron Wilson and Al Elliott, as it's just a 2v2 affair. So we'll see Alan Kavanagh and Andy Jackson close the evening. Actually, you'll see a change in order because Ron Wilson v Andy Jackson was actually played afterwards from the Chairman's Choice match. To point out, the matches were not drawn as such. The captains picked orders, Andy Jackson standing in to pick the order for Al Elliott, the rest of Wirral captain. Right, well, we'll get straight ahead into the 2024 Shield, and the Shields never disappoint. It's a 2v2, or at least it will be in this day 1. Whatever happens, whether more players are brought in, it cannot be said up to this level. So to the end of this episode, it's Teppid Shield day 1, and where will this leave us afterwards? That's going to make a 90-second birthday video highlight reel, that is.
Should be able to get from trick shots in the great shot, Rob.
Just fancy the game, one night, whatever. Have you got any spare time? Right, I need.
Just like last year, the rest of Wirral lead after the first match. It's unsure whether it will be 2-0 or 2-1. But that remaining match will not be played till day 2. So it's 2-0 and we move on to the singles. How deceiving, showing just a third of 3 frames can be. Andy Jackson won the first 2, so the score now is 4-1 to rest of Wirral. We go into the chairman's choice.
See, now he's gone over there. So, you've now got to play that way. To hit that in the middle, you've now got to hit it out there.
Yeah, true, I do.
So basically what he does, and the stupid is, it's just like a dot. So with a brass pedal, you see the white come out about here. When you're playing the shots and stuff, it didn't necessarily. Yeah, I believe it's
You can see it's closing time at Sharks in that last clip. That match was actually played after the following game. Day 2 singles, Alan Kavanagh versus Andy Jackson. They're drawn, or rather the captains picked the orders in order for them to be playing again. And this match was actually, this whole night was played after Al Kavanagh confirmed his status as the Steve Smith Memorial Cup Champion 2023. So if he can hit that form and get a nice 3-0 win over Andy Jackson, it will mean there will only be one behind going into day 2. Let's have a look at this next match. We might even get more than one frame. Shot, Nick. Shot, Nick. Sure. We're going again. I mean, you understand where that came from.
Well, in that last,
It's just,
in that last match, there was nothing I
it was,
could do.
you had all the pressure. Yeah. Andy Jackson indeed making reference to the previous Steve Smith Memorial Cup where Andy felt a lot of pressure. Al Kavanagh feeling the pressure there, going down 3-0, 8-1 to the rest of Wirral. A completely different day one for Andy after last year. Whereas they had a deficit last year, Andy and the rest of Wirral team have an 8-1 lead going in to day two. How can the Wallasey and Huyton team turn it around? Well, Alistair Elliott still has to play singles and 3 individual matches involved in the chairman's choice and the original team game. So if Ron Wilson and Al Kavanagh can show what they can do against Al Elliott, as they have very good records against him in singles, it will mean the match is a lot tighter. There'll be a doubles match, there will be a kind of a doubles match where you pick doubles and singles, but if the doubles is picked in a place where there's a singles player, doubles will override it. There will be a 9th match to decide if one team hasn't already won the Shield by then, and that will again be choosing singles and doubles, but a limited amount of doubles matches can be chosen and in a limited number of any one singles player, but the doubles overrides again. So it's all complicated, but it will all make more sense when we get into the Teppid Shield 2024 Day 2. Sure to join us next.